Welcome back to the sweatshop. Still May 3rd, 2020. Time index right now, if I can only see the thing, it's 9:24 in the morning. The neuropathy. Anyway, it's happening at this point over here. Can't talk to a doctor unless you're doing a video conferencing. I don't have internet, so I can't do a video conferencing. Looks like I'm screwed in my day too. Not wonderful. It's still hot. I'm overheated. That's what happens when you start walking towards a local store and you get overheated. It is so nice to have cold water. It's when I can start get more of the containers to get more cold water. At this point. When I need it, I'll use it. I just keep mopping the face, sweat off my face because I've been outside doing a small grocery run. And this is what happens for me as it is. I don't want to scare the living daylights out of people by taking off my shirt because I'm that overheated. Just by walking up to a store in cool weather and then coming back, and my body feels like it's overheating at this point, and literally it is. I'm going to put you on pause. Not so much for putting it on pause. Pause! Oh my God, he's on again. On the road again. Anyway, I had to get me some lotion for myself. I'm going to put this little icon over here. Now, you notice that I don't have my headset on. I'm hot and sweaty, and I came back from a store, so I don't want to get zapped. But then again, see how this damn thing works. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Modifications. No, I didn't ask for modifications. Did not ask for modifications. Put my glasses over there. Put my phone over here. Let's get this damn thing off. Well, you have that off. Thank you. Get off. Get off. Get off. I'll just send Mike. Thank you. Schmuck. Water to deal with the heat. It's actually supposed to be. It's actually water. I see these bottles out like crazy. I've been using them constantly. I'll use them as tea bottles, different juice bottles. Get some tank, fill them up. Keep rewashing them left and right. They're supposed to be single-use bottles, but when you're on budget, it's a different story altogether. Read this. This is Lubriderm. I'm not doing a product advertisement. I'm just showing you what I use. Especially when I get problems with the legs itching like crazy, due to neuropathy or some kind of weird-ass skin thing I've got going on. And if that doesn't use it, I need more of this. Also for the itching as well. I've been making a lot of recordings also concerning about how my body's been going through changes ever since I get older and older. I figured I could use it. I figure the information could be useful somewhere down the road because I need that information. Or maybe somebody else would need that information on how they grow old. There's no manual for it. There is no hood wiper. Okay, handkerchief. Move that somewhere. Head wiping towel. Move that. Comes in handy, especially when I'm sweltering up a storm. And besides, I didn't want to scare the living daylights out of people by taking off my shirt so I can cool off a little bit. That's why I had to put it on pause. Because in dealing with large body mass like myself, I am trying not to be what they call the typical fat person over here that eats constantly and needs to maintain his body weight. In fact, I've been eating less these days. Probably due to the diabetes, I don't know. A long time ago, I used to eat like crazy. And grief also makes you change your dietary left to right. In fact, I tell you that grief, depression, anxiety, PTSD, I call them the four horsemen, they're a nightmare to deal with. They're absolutely a nightmare to deal with. And it's a pain in the ass. The emotional roller coaster I keep going through, the trigger word hips, if a certain action happens, if some kind of expectation happens, if a memory hits, any number of combinations, either one or all of them or something else. It's just, the body needs an excuse to go nuts, and it goes nuts. So, I went nuts. I increased my girth last year. I didn't exercise as much as I should have. But I wasn't snacking on ice cream and chips and cookies and everything else all that often. No, I was just eating heavy meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It even got too hard because sometimes I've been sitting on the damn couch all the time, watching television, trying to cope. Every so often, there'll be a trigger on a screen. A scene, an act, a group of people, a phrase. An emotion triggered, and then all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. It's also affected my sleeping as well. I used to sleep during the daytime, actually during nighttime, but it's becoming, for the past several months, more and more apparent. I've been sleeping more during the daytime than I have at night. And when I'm going to school, I don't sleep as much during the daytime, and at nighttime I can, but the sleep patterns are screwed up again. Our circadian rhythm has gone to hell. Medical things I learned in health class. The body has biological rhythm. That during light, it stays awake. But at night, in the dark, you go to sleep because your body is programmed for that. So is your brain. Mine's screwed up. I mean, during the daytime, I can sleep. Sometimes, about an hour and a half. And at nighttime, I'm having a hard time trying to fall asleep. I mean, hell, I can't even stare at a damn computer screen long enough, or I can't even stare at a damn phone screen long enough without my eyelids going heavy, but then my body and my brain just don't fall asleep. About 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm sleeping. Especially when I know I need to get up and take care of the school stuff and take care of my dog. And because of the online situation right now, it changes me a lot. It changes me in different. I understand what they're talking about the depression. I've already had it before. The damn COVID scare kicked in. For all the self-isolation. I self-isolated myself at this point because I didn't want anybody else to deal with me, and I didn't want to deal with anybody else's stuff. I mean, I had enough issues as it is. I had enough issues. I didn't want the anxiety. I didn't want the depression. I didn't want to deal with somebody else's rigmarole. Especially during the morning time or during the afternoon. During the evening time, I didn't give a shit. Language. But this is hard. This is hard to deal with. Surviving is hard at this point over here because a lot of things we've taken for granted. We have to sacrifice in order to stay alive, and a lot of other people out there know it too damn well. Sacrifice convenience for survival. You want to live, you have to get rid of. Plain and simple. So ends this tale from the curmudgeon.